given the fact that how many leagues are you in, Eric?
I think I'm about to be in like 3 at this point. Join
Because
the
of the
league with us, and I got at
all
least 2
right.
more I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Perfect. That would make 3 for me as well.
Okay.
Like, we play fantasy football, and we know we talked off air. What is one of your favorite television shows of all time?
The league,
The
baby.
League, baby.
Yes.
The League.
Yes. One of the
Give
greatest
me those
shows
knuckleheads from
of
Chicago that
all
have an
time.
8-man league and redraft every year. That is what I'm talking about.
That show could not be more accurate. Everybody has a Taco of their league. Everybody has an Andre of their league. It's just
Yes.
so perfect. I miss that show every day.
And everybody has a ruckspin. Ruxpin.
Everybody got a ruck spin.
Yeah,
And everybody's
you
trying to
know what I
find
mean?
everybody wants their Shiva Kamini Sova Kanda Crown. Everybody's trying to find it. Everybody wants their
Yeah.
Shiva.
Yes, but one of the best things about that show was the punishments that came to the loser, the
Mm-hmm.
sacco, if you will. So let's talk about what we've heard, because I've never personally experienced sacco punishments, if you will. You said that
Oh,
you have. I've never
oh,
had to. I've never been the bottom of my league. I might have finished second to last, but never last.
oh.
So
Just the Joe Burrow of your fantasy. Just everything perfect and glowing is out there to start. Good for you.
why do you
Good
think
for
I
you,
ranked him in?
man.
Why do you think I ranked him in the top 5 of my quarterbacks, man? Just call
It,
me
it
Joe
all
Smooth,
makes
man.
sense. It's all coming together with you and Joe Burrow. Good Lord.
Yes, sir. So, best sacco punishments that you have heard of or experienced in your fantasy leagues, and please feel free to drop them in the comments for us.
Yes,
Go
please.
ahead.
I got to shout out to my homie. Shout out to Jacob Gusson. He's the commissioner of the league I've been doing since high school. And I think like maybe in 2011, me and him, this wasn't even for the Sacco. It wasn't even like I was the worst of the league. At this point, me and him were going for the championship, and he's been my dog. So we had to put someone on the line. And for the longest time, I didn't want to join Twitter. I'm like, dude, I'm not joining it. I'm already on Facebook. I don't want to get crazy on social media. No, it's not happening. So we put that as our stipulation, and he ends up beating me in a close round in the championship. And I had to end up joining Twitter, which really helped catapult me into this kind of seat now to be in sports media and be a little bit more active in following. So it pains me that I have to thank him in that manner for it, but it's paid off dividends for me. So shout out to my dog. I've seen, I think just a couple years ago, someone had a sign that said, "Teach me how to be good at fantasy football" outside Ford Field. But the craziest one I've seen, shout out to my dog Frank. I work with downtown. He was in a league with 10 dudes, and one of the people in his league, his wife was into ventriloquism. So she ended up creating a doll that said fantasy football dummy, and it looked just like Frank or the loser, whoever it was. And they had to carry that mug around work every day until the season started. It was one of the
That's
most bizarre
incredible.
things I've ever seen in my life.
Man, I've played in some pretty like vanilla leagues then, man.
Yeah, man. It
What
was
am I
crazy.
just bland? We don't have any type of punishment. The
Yeah,
worst thing that happens in my big money league is the fact that if you don't make the playoffs, you're put in the toilet bowl and you play for the first round pick. That's not a punishment.
no, not at all.
Not at
That's a
all.
blessing.
And if you win the league and come in second place, you have to provide lunch for everybody at the draft next year.
Oh, that's
That's
not that bad
backwards.
either. That's yeah,
Tell me that's
that's
backwards.
light. That's vanilla.
Yeah. But I'm looking, right? Like the Sacco, right? Didn't they make Andre learn the flute, right?
Yes.
And he had to
Yep.
play the flute, right? Like that's what I'm talking. My favorite thing that I've ever heard and read, and I know that people have seen this, so this is like nothing new. But I love the 24-hour Waffle House, where like
Yes.
you have to sit in the Waffle House for 24 hours, and every waffle that you eat deducts an hour from your time there.
Wow.
You haven't heard
That's
of that
tough.
one?
No, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah. Yeah, you have
Oh,
to
okay.
this guy in his fantasy league, he had to sit in a he lost, had to sit in a Waffle House for 24 hours straight. That was his
Oh.
punishment. But every waffle that he ate took an hour off.
But you know what? That could be a blessing or a curse because depending on where you at, Waffle House is one of the most entertaining places in the country. So if you might have a miserable time with what you have, but you gonna get some good stories to tweet and talk about. So
You're
I
gonna
might
get
not
some
be mad at that.
you're gonna get some good stories to tweet and talk about. You
Mhm.
also, like, depending on your situation, you might like the solitude. It ain't necessarily that bad of a situation. But
No.
another one that I was reading about, guy lost his fantasy league. He had to sit in a stinking porta potty eating a burrito with a sign that said, "I suck at fantasy."
Nah, bro. Nah. Nah. There's got to be some safety precautions in here. I ain't no eat no
Like, who's
burrito in
eating a burrito in a porta potty? That's ridiculous.
nah, bro. Nah. And we just get out of a pandemic. Nah, no, bro. That's not
No.
cool.
Yeah. No.
What I miss from the league is it wasn't necessarily like the punishments they had, but like, they would have the moments where say they were facing each other, like Kevin and Pete, and then
Yeah.
they would do like little tasks to throw their opponent off. I remember when Pete and Andre played each other, and Shiva was Pete's doctor, where he had
Yep.
to
And he
check
would go
certain
in.
body
Yeah.
parts of his in front of Andre,
Yeah, the
and
mental
Andre
games,
got
right?
dusted in the week.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta go watch it as soon as we get out
I
of
gotta
here.
I'm, like, looking for it as we speak because 'cause I'm like, I gotta watch the show again because of how funny it was, but fantasy football is such a release, right?
Mm,
It's such a good distraction, and these leagues, obviously, if you're not playing in a league with your buddies, you're not sitting on a toilet eating a burrito with a sign that says, "I suck at fantasy football." Another one was you had to carry around a petition to get signed that said the world was flat, which I found very interesting because not only
that's a
does it
great
question
one.
your
That's a
intelligence
great one.
and sanity, but also proves you're dumb at fantasy football. But it's fantasy football is a great time and it's getting ready to kick off. I know drafts are getting started. I know one of my drafts is starting at the end of August, which means I gotta start brushing up a little bit. Eric, I know that we're going to be facing off in DSN's Champions League, is what it's going to be called. This is brand new. Like all the creators at DSN are going to be in a league. We're going to
Yeah.
be getting updates here on Beyond the Box and potentially on the Fantasy Factory as well. All you need to know is that AJ Riley is going to have the trophy at home, and it ain't going to be the Sacco trophy. It's going to be the first place trophy. Eric, I'm
No,
coming for it.
nah, that trophy's gonna say best TikTok performance. So we gonna add that first performance for you. Get that ready. Go ahead, get your stretches out. You gonna
I'm
look just
gonna be
like
doing.
Mayhem from that commercial. It's gonna get tens and tens of views. That's gonna be you. That's gonna be
I
you, AJ.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't gonna be more than tens and tens of views. I can guarantee you that because ain't nobody want
Oh,
to
we
see
know we
anything I
taking
put
it
on
viral.
TikTok.
We going viral with this. I can't wait. I'm pumping that harder than any video and article I've ever posted. Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, I hope that it brings you multitudes of dollars, my friend, if you put that in your article, because people come to see this fool dance on TikTok. But it ain't gonna happen because I ain't gonna lose. I do not like to lose, and it's not gonna happen. That is going to here's our comment
Yes,
from
that's
our
right, JB.
wonderful owner right here. The
Yes.
5 trending dances on DSN's TikTok if I lose. Look, I'll put it out there right now. If I lose this season at fantasy football, JB and Eric, I will do the 5 trending dances on TikTok. It ain't
Yes.
gonna be good, and it's gonna be very, very embarrassing, but
Please.
I'll do
Any
it.
any TikTok dances y'all know of, put in the comments right now. We're gonna make sure AJ gets them done for y'all.
Will
Oh my
get it
gosh.
done. But here's
Yes.
the thing, I don't have to worry about it because I ain't losing. I
Okay.
will
We'll
trade
come
my
back to
way
this.
out of the cellar if I have to. I have done it before and I will do it again. I
Okay.
will wheel and deal until there is wins in the win column.
You keep that confidence while you got it, man. It's okay. Gonna come crashing down soon. I
Listen,
got
man,
you.
you ain't met anybody more confident than me for no reason at all. I promise you that. I promise you that. But listen,
Believe in you.
fantasy football is tweaking. God bless America. I'm in so much trouble. I should have never done this. I don't even know why I did this. It was just a
It's coming,
bad.
baby.
It's coming. I know. I might
Oh,
as well prepare myself and my wife and all that right now. Are you doing the
it's gonna be you.
Macarena or the
I'm
Ice
showing
Ice
you what
Baby?
you gonna do. It don't look
Yeah.
crazy when I do it. It's gonna look crazy when you do it. I'm normal. I can hit all that. You gonna have to practice. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. You're. Listen, I'll tell you, you ain't never met a drummer with less rhythm than this guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm telling you, but I make do somehow.
Okay.
It works. It
Okay.
works. I ain't a dancer. Like at a wedding, I'll sit on the side. My wife would be like, "Let's go dance." I'm like, "Nope, I'm good right here. This is where people like me. I just sit right here. There's no reason."
Nope.
No reason.
Get your cool Joe Burrow shoes on, man. Get them dancing shoes ready. We
Might
got
have
you.
to. Maybe I'll do it in a Joe Burrow jersey. We'll
There you
see.
go. And he'll
But
get you
hey,
confidence.
I'm excited because there is reason to be excited around Detroit with the Detroit Lions and the NFL season kicking off. Who knows who's going to play quarterback for the University of Michigan? It should be Cade McNamara, but who knows?
Mhm.
Jim Harbaugh has rarely made a bad decision when he's had a quarterback controversy. He's got that going for him. And hopefully, I'm not dealing with the worst punishment of fantasy football of all time, you having to see me dance on TikTok, because it ain't going to happen. This has been Beyond the Box live on Monday nights at 7 o'clock. Make sure you are tuning in next week. Eric will be in that chair. I will be in this chair. We want to make sure to remind you to hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you followed us on Facebook and Twitter. This is Detroit Sports Nation, and we cover everything. Eric, I'll see you next week, man.
Yes, sir.
This is Beyond the Box. We'll see you guys next Monday, 7 o'clock. Be here. Bye.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what?